All right, starting out with the most simple, basic idea. What is a GM and what does that mean? Are you a storyteller? Kind of. More so, you're kind of like wrangling cats and trying to push them down a specific road. Are you God? Probably, but we don't tell the players that directly. Um, Overall, I think the GM is the world that your players are in. You're not a specific person, but you're the scenery, the NPCs, the cities, the government. You're the final boss and the player's best friend in their party. It's really difficult to balance because of that. You're running so many different things. The biggest misconception is your role is to tell the story outright with the expectation that your players will follow along like you're writing a book. In reality, since you're a representation of the world around you, there's parts of the stories that are affected by the player's actions, and you have to keep that in mind. As well as there's parts of the stories that are unaffected by the player's actions that also still need to happen in the background. You, as a GM, cannot nor should you impact players' actions or agencies, but allow the world and you as the GM to respond accordingly. Beyond some storytelling, you're there to help explain the rules, help players with character creation, provide safety for the players at your table, and all in all, you're the reason everyone's at the table. And I get it. For the most part, it feels like a huge task to take on, and it's scary. And it makes people not want to run their own tables. Thinking like, what if I get a rule wrong? What do I do when the story goes sideways? How do I ensure people are having fun? And that's kind of what this series is about. It's to answer some questions, explaining why some questions don't have a direct answer. I'm going to try to teach you some of the skills that I use in my games. I am not the only voice for how to GM/DM a table, but I'm just trying to put information out there that people can ponder over in their own head. Um, I just want you to be able, when you're presented with a situation where you're wondering, what do I do? You can address it in your way. Um, and because there's really no right or wrong way to GM your table. It's basically as long as everyone's having fun and being safe and everyone's enjoying themselves, that is winning as a GM.